So then guys, a lot of you are wondering, after the iPhone event happening in September time, what will be the next Apple event and what will we be seeing at that event? Well, today I want to go over all the details about this. But just quickly, I just want to cover straight away that, like I just said, we will not be seeing iPhones at the second Apple event because they would have come out. So this will be the iPhone 17 models, also the Apple Watch series, and also the potential of the AirPods. But the AirPods could also get pushed out to the second Apple event, what's happening before the end of 2025. And that's actually a good product to start on. So the Apple AirPods Pro 3 are on schedule to come out before the end of 2025. And more than likely, they are going to probably come out at the iPhone event. However, it could actually get pushed out to the next event. And we have had this in the past. And a good example of this is actually the AirPods 3. The actual AirPods 3 actually came out at another event. They actually came out, if I remember, from the MacBook M1 Pro and the M1 Max event. This is when we actually saw them. We didn't actually get them with the likes of, say, the iPhone 13s that had just come out before. They were actually pushed out to the next event. And Apple could do the same strategy here. At the end of the day, they do have a lot going forward in that September event. Like I said, we will have the new Apple Watch Series 11. We're expecting an Apple Watch SE, an Apple Watch Ultra 3. Then we've got the iPhone 17 models, including a brand new iPhone, the iPhone 17 Air. That is a lot to cram into one event. So those AirPods could be pushed out, to talk about them in the next event, what is going to be happening, like I said, a little bit later on after the iPhone event. So that's the first product that we could potentially be seeing. The next product we've also been told about is that we're going to be getting the new iPad Pro with an M5 inside of it. The iPad Pro with the M4 inside of it, believe it or not, by the time we get to November time, is 18 months old. So it actually is due a update to have a new chip put inside of it. And more than likely, it is going to be that M5 chip. And obviously, I've covered this over my channel. Some other rumors are going about that we could have a slightly larger display with this iPad 2, but we'll have to wait and see on that for the 11 and the 13-inch model. The bezels might get slightly smaller there, but the big highlight will be the M5 chip put inside of it. But do not expect a big redesign or anything like that inside of this iPad Pro. But talk about iPad Pro, something that's going to be happening before this Apple event with the iPad Pro M5 is the giveaway of the iPad Pro M4 that I've got right here. I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber at the end of September time this year. And this iPad Pro is no ordinary one. This one here is a 13-inch model, and on top of that as well, it's got 1 terabyte of storage inside of it. So this means it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. It hasn't got 8 gigabytes. And then on top of that as well, it's got the full fat M4, is what I like to call it, the 10-core CPU, the 10-core GPU inside of this, and plus it's also a Wi-Fi cellular model. And like I said, I'm going to be giving it away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway is quite simple. All you have to do at this stage is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPad. Maybe it's going to be a new iPhone. Maybe it's got nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be Nintendo Switch 2 or something else completely different. Well, let me know in the comments below. Now, the other thing is that there is going to be a second part of the giveaway that's going to be happening at the end of September time, where I'll be doing a video giving you even more details about the giveaway, including a form to fill in around that time, and also when I'll be doing the live stream for the giveaway for the iPad Pro. So you won't want to miss out on that video. So the best thing you can do right now is make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too, because you won't want to miss out on it. Plus, you want to be a subscriber too, because obviously I'm giving this away to a lucky subscriber. The last thing I'll quickly say about this giveaway is that sadly there are still some scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, tending to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best to see right here. Please do report them. So moving on from this then, the next device, funny enough, to get an M5 inside of it is also going to be the Vision Pro. The Vision Pro, whether you love it or hate it, well, I hate the price of it, I'm going to say that, but it is a great product. But it looks like it's finally going to get an update, a well-deserved one. It's going to get the M5 put inside of it. What we've been told is that this next generation of the Vision Pro, there's going to be no design changes, no differences for batteries or anything like this. It's going to be exactly the same. Just literally the M2 is going to be switched out to an M5 inside of it. Maybe the storage options might be a little bit more, but this is going to be literally it. Maybe we might get 16 gigabytes of RAM as standard now, but don't expect anything else that's going to be changing in design wise. And also I'm going to say this, the price is looking likely it is going to stay the same. So really to me this still does look like it's quite a bit of a niche product. Now I did say that the battery size is staying the same, but with the M5 more likely the battery life with the Vision Pro will probably last a bit longer. Obviously with the M4 we saw some great enhancements with battery life, so I'm expecting to see with the M5 probably slightly even better than what we got with the M4, but obviously for that jump from M2 to M5, definitely some battery life improvements we're going to see there. Now, the next thing I'm going to probably say is that is it. That is going to be all the products we're going to see before the end of 2025. And you might be asking me, well, Matt, you forgot about the MacBook Pros and the iMac and the Mac Mini. What's going on there? Well, recently we just had a leak in from Mark Gurman, and you can see it right here. He's actually told us that it does look like now the MacBook Pros are going to be pushed out to 2025 alongside, say, the MacBook Airs and the iMac and the Mac Mini too. And it doesn't look like they're going to be coming out in 2025. It looks like they're aiming to be early 2026. So this is going to be shaking things up even more. And it does look like now, if you were thinking of getting the new OLED MacBook Pro with the M6 to come out in 2026, well, it doesn't look like that's going to happen now. That could be pushed out now to 2027 if the M5 MacBook Pros are going to be coming out in 2026. So yeah, from that point of view, it doesn't look like that we will see those MacBooks or that M5 chip introduced into the likes of, you know, those MacBooks before the end of 2025. What is a little bit disappointing to hear, because obviously it did seem like Apple were a bit on the run here, that we had the M3 and a year later M4 around the same time, and we were expecting M5 to be inside of the MacBooks too around that same time, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. It's going to be pushed out to 2026. Now, the other thing I am just going to throw in there, with the possibility now that I'm only talking about, you know, 3 or 4 products that could be coming out in 2025, well, there might not be an Apple event whatsoever. But there is one more product I do want to talk about. What definitely needs an update in 2025, and it does look like it will be coming out, and that is the Apple TV. The Apple TV obviously has got an A15 inside. It's the same chip as an iPhone 13, and it looks like this is going to be updated at last, with the potential of an A17 Pro put inside of it, or maybe even something slightly newer like an A18. You never know. But that is looking likely that is going to be coming out before the end of 2025, and that could be in an event too. Personally, I do think Apple will still be doing an event, because obviously if it's the next generation of the M chip, they've always done a new event for that to advertise their new chip. Whenever we had M1, M2, M3, you get the idea. Whenever there's been a brand new chip, they've always done an event for it. I cannot see them just doing a press release to show the new chip. They will have to probably do an event for this. So yeah, this is really exciting to hear that they are going to also be doing this. So yeah, what I'm going to be saying for the actual event time, more than likely it is going to be around about the end of October, beginning of November time, like it was last year and the year before. And you'll be able to get your hands on those new products around about a week to 2 weeks later on after that. But really guys, that is the latest and greatest on the last Apple event of 2025. Are you excited for it? Are you going to be getting any of those new products? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you've enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.